So there's a new patch coming out for Escape to Tarkov. It'll launch tomorrow, April 13th, 2022. Let's go ahead and take a look to see everything that's going to be in this patch. All right, so this is a pretty big patch. It's not the patch. It's not the patch that has all the lighthouse stuff in it, but it does have a lot of quality of life changes and some new things that were announced in the live stream that Battle State had earlier in the week, such as repair kits, a new gun, daily quest. There's a lot of stuff in there. We're wondering when we were going to get it, DLSS being one. So let's go ahead and dive into these patch notes and see what things we are going to get in this patch that releases tomorrow, which would be April 13th, 2022. And I'm just going to go ahead and do it. A plug. Check me out. Twitch.com/IamEnder_TV, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, here we go. First, the optimizations part of the patch. So we're getting several optimizations to the game on the server and the back end, the network. Great, that's going to make things run better. Optimization and memory consumption of 3D models. We're going to go ahead and come back to this one, but that's a big thing. Added optimizations for physics and CPU time of processing for light source visibility, shadow optimization, improved game stability issues with back end connections. So if you're not connecting to the back end very well, you'd still be able to stay in game, and improved the speed of loading into raid. So that one, I think maybe the cycle has gotten to them, where cycle you're getting into raids in about 7 to 10 seconds, and you're talking minutes, upwards of, I've stayed in one for 7 minutes trying to get into a raid in Tarkov. So I think some of the other games out there right now in the same genre are putting some pressure on them in order to get their raid times up and getting you into raid faster. But let's go back to the optimization of memory consumption of 3D models and what that really means. So Unity Games as a whole has an issue with memory consumption, especially inside the CPU when you have multiple actors on screen. So you have 3 PMCs and a bunch of scavs, you're going to see your frame rates go down. Also, if you notice when you play with more friends, let's say you have 4 or 5 people on screen, you're playing with a 5-man, your frames are going to drop. So this is hopefully going to give some people some better frame rates with more things going on, and then maybe a precursor to start seeing whether or not we're going to be able to handle Streets of Tarkov or something like that, where you're going to have multiple actors on the screen and you're going to have this larger world where you could have a lot of people in one place at a time. So those are the optimizations that we're going to go see. They announced DLSS. It's coming. So there's not a lot here. I'll let you go ahead and read this, but the big thing is DLSS will only work if you have an RTX technology card, and it will only work if your graphics card is not working at 70 to 100% in order to drive the frame rates that you already have. So you can't already have super high utilization of the GPU, or it's not going to be able to use the DLS to boost your frame rates. DLSS also works on higher resolution. So if you're on 1080, you might want to try, it might be the right time to try a 1440 monitor. But if you're already on 1440 and you have, let's say, a 3080 card, or even a 3070 that is not really utilizing a lot of it to run the game, DLSS might give you better frames. It might not. So DLSS is not going to be the game changer that I think everyone wants it to be for frames, but it is coming, and here is the patch notes for DLSS. The next thing we have, this is big, weapon and repair kits. So this is the video that we had from the live stream. So here you can see we are getting these in the next patch. So you go ahead and you have it, you click repair, and you find these in raid, and you'll be able to use them. They can only be used out of raid, but you'll find them in raid, and they cost you nothing. So you can repair your weapons at 0 cost. So this is pretty cool. I really do like this. I'm glad we're getting it already. This is going to add some functionality, because some of these guns, and especially in the armor, it costs so much to repair them. I mean, you're talking 60, 70, 80,000 rubles in order to repair your weapon. Sometimes it's just worth throwing it away and trying to find a new one than actually just repairing the one that you currently have. So as you can see how the system's going, it looks like it's going to work. You click on it and the repair kit, if you have one, is an option. You choose it, click repair, boom, you're back up. Now I also don't know if this is going to repair it better than the traders or worse than the traders or the same. Not quite sure. We'll see how that works once we get in game. The next piece is that we're going to get a new gun. We're going to go ahead and get the Choppa Rhino. I hope I'm saying that correctly. We're going to get 2 of them right off the bat. They're going to add another 2 afterwards. I think the 40 Smith & Wesson and one other one I can't think of off the top of my head. But in game, what we're going to get in this next patch is going to be the 19x9 and the 357. We're also getting new ammo types. So we're getting 4 new 357 ammo types because it's not in the game. 9x19 is already in, or 19x9 is already in the game, so we're not getting anything new there. But for the Rhino 50DS, that's in 357, we are going to get 357 Magnum Soft Point, 357 Magnum JHP, Hollow Point, and FMJ. We're also going to be adding the leveling for revolver mastering. So we didn't have that before because we didn't have a revolver. Now we do. So now we have revolver mastering in the game. Next piece that we're going to be looking at here is new daily tasks. So currently daily tasks, as you can see here, these are going to, the ones that we're showing now are going to tell you it's a kill task, an elimination task, using specifically SMGs and shotguns. So you can watch it here, boom, down the guy. And it's going to add more variety to them. So it's not just go out and use your normal kit. It's going to be, hey, go out and use this type of gun in order to drop that. Use this kind of thing. So I really like that. It's a change. It's going to give you something to do a little bit different and possibly open up the loadouts that you use on a daily basis. Currently, I log in with the same loadout over and over and over again, but with this, I'm possibly going to be able to use a different loadout. Next, we have the replace your daily quest. This is one that I really wanted to see. This is like a quality of life thing that I really love. It's some of the daily quests that I just hate. I don't want to do. I don't want to do them. Like, I don't want to go into factory. I don't want to do those certain quests. So here, I can go ahead and change these are only operational ones, by the way. So daily operational, and it looks like what it's going to have, it's the same time frame. You don't get any more time to do them, but you can replace that quest. It's going to cost you some rubles, and you're going to lose some trader standing, but you'll probably get that back by just completing the quest. So yeah, I think this is a really good thing because there's some quests that I just don't want to do. And the fact that it's going to be rubles and a little bit of trader, that's fine by me. AI patch notes. So we're getting some rework to the AI, and some of this I feel like is getting ready for the Lighthouse Scav bosses. So the first one is improved rogue AI to enhance their teamwork interactions. And I think this is 100% them getting ready for the rogue bosses. Now, I don't know, there's nothing in these patch notes about the rogue bosses, but it feels like this is getting ready for them, or they might try to slip one in there and have one, since they're trying to figure out how to make them interact. And they had said that they want better interaction with these rogue bosses, so they're going to fight more as a team. You rework some spawn mechanics for the scav to include spawns near players or inside of exclude spawns near players or inside objects. I've never really had this happen. I've never spawned inside of an object, but I guess you can. And then you've also removed the ability for you to spawn in a rogue sniper or a scav sniper location. So again, I've never had this happen, but I guess some people have logged in as a scav and they've been on like customs and they're at the top where the sniper scav would be, and you just fall to your death and there's nothing you can do. So yeah, that's a good quality of life thing and some of the changes. They've also added inertia to the bots when accelerating and decelerating, adding speed settings to the bots during stationary and turning running. So if the bots have a lot of stuff and they look sluggish, they probably got a lot of loot on them. So they actually added inertia into the bots of the world. Pretty cool change. Don't know how it's going to change gameplay. We'll have to see that, but it is a neat change that they're going to add, and everyone has to deal with inertia, whether you like it or not, even if you're a bot. And the bots will no longer shoot while switching stance. I've ran into this, and it drives me insane. Well, you're getting shot at, the bots going prone or kneeling, and they continue to shoot, something that you cannot do. And they wipe out an arm or blow out an arm while they're trying to change stance. Like, I'm glad that they fixed that. I've heard, I know this is my first wipe, but I've heard that this is something they've been trying to change in other patches. So hopefully this time they got it right. Quality of life changes. So I pulled these out as quality of life changes. They updated some of the sounds interactions with several weapons and magazines types. So quality of life, the sounds are better. Added the ability to sort tasks by location in the quest menu. I know I have only been here for this first wipe, but the fact that you cannot sort these drove me insane. Thank God this is coming so early in my career of Tarkov, because it drives me insane. I just want to see all the quests that I have to do on this specific map, because that's the one that I want to play, but I have to bounce around. I actually have a sheet of paper next to me that has it written down on which ones I need to do. Great quality of life change. This, I don't know if it's a quality of life change, but it's a change that some of your top level players are going to have to deal with. They reworked the stats for the endurance level skill, elite skill. So if you have the elite endurance, which I don't have by any chance shot, but your breath recovery is now 50%, was 100, and your stamina is 20%, and it's 20% rather than 25. Quality of life for the low level Timmies, but kind of a shot at the chads that are out there that are, you know, max leveling everything. Disabled environmental sounds like wind and rain during the loading rate screen. Thank you. So annoying. Now you don't know if it's raining or not. You kind of knew before if you're getting into rain, but I don't want to have to sit there and listen to it while I'm loading in, because it is so damn loud to begin with. I don't want to listen to it at that point. I already got to deal with it for the whole raid. This is cool. The death screen now shows the player's nickname if you're killed by a player scab. Before, it just showed the player scab, and the only way you really knew is if you had the little red triangle next to it that you could report if they were cheating or not. Now you're going to have their name. I don't know how this is going to affect the community. This could be kind of toxic here, because now you know who's out there just, you know, being that scav killer, scav on scav death. But I've always wondered who it was that was killing me on my scav runs, and now I'll know. And then they added a connection tab. This was removed. It's been being added back. If you're having issues, this is here for you. So you can go ahead and read up more on that if you're having those problems. And then last but not least, a list of the fixes. I'm not going to read all of these to you. You can go ahead and pause this video right now and look at all of the fixes that are coming into it. And this is the list of them there. So I'll give you a chance to do that. And see, you thought we were finished. It wouldn't be me if I didn't forget something that fundamentally changes the way we play the game. Auxiliary tools are now reusable. So here's the clip that we have that's going to be showing, and here we have the red-handed screwdriver. It has this little blue wrench symbol that's next to it. We're going to go ahead and craft something, and guess what? When we're done crafting it, it doesn't go away. We keep it. Here's another one, a sewing kit. Again, has the blue wrench symbol. We're done crafting, we come back to it, we still have it. The cricket lighter, same thing. We craft something that has it, and it comes back, and we still have them. Expect these items to become much more difficult to find in raid, and also cost you a whole lot more. I'm really sorry that I forgot to add this. I was editing the video and said, oh, I forgot about these things. I can't believe I forgot about them. So here it is. Auxiliary tools will now come back to you after use. So I don't know how many times you can use them or what that looks like. They didn't say, but it is going to fundamentally change the way we craft things, and it's probably also going to change how rare they are to be found and really change the cost of them on the flea market. Thanks again. I'm sorry that I forgot to add this, and it's here at the end of the video. Thanks, guys. All right, there you have it. Those are the changes to Escape from Tarkov in the newest patch. Thank you everybody for watching and staying through this. I know it's a longer video than what we normally do, but there was a lot in this patch. So please, if you like this type of content, please hit the subscribe button down low. And if you want to check me out on Twitch live at twitch.com/IamEnder_TV. And again, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you have the notifications. This has been the Scav Report. I'm Ender. Take it easy, everybody. Good luck in your raids. Have fun playing Escape from Tarkov. I'm out.